Hello everybody, well this is my second video showing my craft workshop as it is at the moment so far. You can see the sofa is there now and my little cushions. I've made two of them and I bought one of them. So yes, we've got a floor now, as you can see. We've got the floor down finally, and I've also made the shelves for around the outside of the room and put the curtains underneath, as you can see as well. There's also another row of shelves underneath that, which is going to store all my craft goodies, keep them out of sight. There's also going to be 4 more of these shelves. The shelving units you can see on the wall just here. That's going to store things that I need to be out, but I don't necessarily mind the look of them. There's also I'll come a bit closer. There's also this under here, this piece of doweling is for me to put things like foil, cling film, freezer paper, that kind of thing, rolls of it on the wall, so that I can literally just access them as I need them. And there's going to be another unit here, this area here, I think I've already mentioned this, and there's going to be another one here, one here, and one on that bit there. And this is also where my lights are going to be. I'll just come around here. I've got overhead lights which are going to be positioned in here, and actually will come up over here, and this is the lighting for the room. So at the moment that's the reason why we've still got the temporary light here. So it was just a quick update to show you where I've got so far, because a few things have happened since last time I uploaded a video, and as you can see it's starting to look a little bit more like home. I've got a curtain up at the door now, so that I can come across and protect against any drafts or anything, or on a night if I want to feel like it's a little bit more sort of enclosed, rather than having the windows just black outside. Nothing else really on this side here. I haven't got as far as doing my window seat, but that's going to be one of the next few jobs to be done. There's a window seat that's going to be going all the way along this wall here, and it will stick out as far as between the two windows here, so to that point there. And that'll be a lot of extra storage under there for things like books, just things that are going to be in boxes and things like that that I don't mind having on show. There's also going to be obviously a padded cushion on top I can sit at if I want to sit out and look out over the beautiful garden. That's actually coming along quite nicely now. You can see there's bits of paving slabs which we've taken up from underneath all that rubbish. There's going to be quite a lot of work going on in that garden over the next few months. All the netting panels that were across the halfway point across this garden have all come down now, and they're going to be recycled into other things, so it's going to come together quite nicely, and eventually there will be something to actually look at in this garden, which is the reason why I wanted to have some seating that would look out on that area. The next thing, as I say, is to make some more of these units here. Some of them will have only a single shelf, top to bottom, won't have that middle one, and some of them will have hooks coming out of here instead of the dowel rods, and then, as I say, that'll fill up a lot of this space in here. And then in between, and so this area here, I'm going to put some pictures on the wall. There's a small gap at this area here. Once this one goes in, it'll be leaving a gap about that wide. I'm probably going to put some jars, hang some jars on the side of this unit on both sides, so I can put things like brushes, just pop them into the jar and then I can get at them easily. So I'm now going to try and get hold of some jars to recycle when we're cooking. And I might do a tutorial on how I work with those jars and how I make them look the way I'm going to, because they're going to look crafty, as everything does in here. I don't think this is on the wall last time I showed you. This pin board, I bought it, but it was quite plain, so I took the panels out because they're just held together like in a photo frame at the back. Took them out, painted that one with handmade chalkboard paint, which is just basically ordinary emulsion paint, and you add tile adhesive grout powder to it, and you mix it into a paste, and then it is quite scratchy, as you can hear. And then I did this one, which is padded, and that's sewn on my machine, and then I copied that text onto here, which I then obviously painted on, and I made some little pins. There we go. They're just drawing pins, which I've just basically glued some buttons onto the front just to make them look a bit cute, a bit more interesting than the ordinary map pins or something that you might get. And obviously I painted the outside frame, which is the same paint as the other woodwork and the units in here, and distressed it with another colour. And then I've got the pen, chalk pen, that I can use to write any notes or anything that I want. I probably won't. I might do a fancy fun design, but I don't know if I'll ever use it to write notes on, but it's just a bit of fun. But in fact, when I put it on the wall, I realised I'd put it in the wrong place, because from this point to this point is where one of my units is going to go. So I need to move it along. It's actually going to go from that point there to that point there. So it'll get moved next time. And that's basically it. My cushions, I bought that one, but I've made Owly, and I've made the round one. At some point I might do a tutorial on how I've done them if I need to make another one. So keep an eye out for that one if you're interested. I hope you like the look of how it's coming along so far. And as I say, next time there should be a bit more to show you, because the other units will be up. That's the next thing I've got to do. This first one has taken a bit of getting used to, getting over a few problems that we've had on the way. I think I know what I'm doing with that now, so the next ones hopefully will be a bit faster to come together. So the next video, you know, there should be at least another 2 of them up, however long that takes. And there'll be a few more things in, because I've made things, I've brought things that'll come in here now. Now that I've got the shelving units in here, there's a bit more space. I can bring things in, start bringing some of my craft materials in as well. And then another one of the things I'll have to do is I've got a table which is going to go in here, which is going to be the work table. And it needs a lot of work doing to it, because it's covered in paint at the moment from when they painted the house. They stood on it and put lots of paint on. So it needs stripping back. I might even do a tutorial on that actually, because I'm going to strip it back and I'm going to paint it up as well, probably in colours to match what we've got in here. And there's going to be some storage space underneath as well, so there may be another curtain or something going on the front of it. If so, I'll show you how I do that as well. So some tutorials coming up soon, hopefully, and not just workshop updates, but this is the second of my updates, and there'll be more to come as I do more and more to it. I've got some pictures already which are going to go in these places here. So probably next time my update will show those pictures in place too. So that's good. Anyway, see you later. Bye.